So what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. This is JB23 vlog. So for today's video guys, this is the continuation of my overhauling video on how to carry out major overhauling of a certain purifier guys, model SG20. This is self-ejector Mitsubishi guys. So as you can see guys, we already installed the ball bearing of the vertical shaft. So this is a vertical shaft guys, and as you can see, the ball bearing together with the housing. So first of all guys, we have to install the ball bearing to the housing assembly. Then together with the housing assembly guys, we need to heat it up. The bearing must be heat up in a hydraulic oil into not more than 100 degrees guys, and then you can easily install it guys when you heat up that bearing by hydraulic oil. So at this point we already installed the bearing, and we ensure that the bearing end sits properly end to end part of the vertical shaft. So the seated part has to be the vertical shaft and the end face of the bearing. So also as you can see there guys, this is the lock ring and this is the lock nut. The position of the lock nut must be end to end also guys, so that it will not give any problem, it will not loose. As soon as we tight this guys, we have to lock it to prevent not to move. So as you can see guys, there's the lock ring there. You have to insert it into the slot of the lock nut so that it will not move. As you can see, already inserted, and that's the fixed position of the ball bearing of the vertical shaft. Just find the position where you can insert the lock ring into the slot of the lock nut. So just tight it fully before you lock it guys. So that's the lock ring. So just be sure that you don't put any dirt on the ball bearing guys, because this very delicate. This is a ball bearing guys. So as you can see guys, the lock ring is already fixed, and we have to ensure that this lock nut should not be loosened. So as you can see guys, this is the hydraulic oil. Just use a thermometer, and at this point we will install now the bearing at the bottom part. So just reverse it upside down, and the first thing to do is to put the collar. And as you can see guys, this is the bearing, this is the bushing part of the bearing guys. So this is the roller bearing, so must be heated also to 100 degrees so that it will go easily guys. And this is the housing of the roller bearing guys. As you can see, we installed it like that. We heat up the housing of the roller bearing, and before we install the roller bearing, as you can see guys, it's already seated in the housing. So the sequence is just like that guys. We have to follow the instruction of the maker's manual. So there it is. We just insert the roller bearing guys. So we should put it correctly. The slatted part of the housing must be facing down, guys, for the another housing of the ball bearing. So just put a little oil, guys, and now we will install the spacer. So there is a spacer there, so that the purpose of the spacer, guys, is to meet the ball bearing and the roller bearing end to end. It must be facing end to end part, as well as the housing, guys. There is also spacer, so just don't forget, you have to follow manual. So as you can see, guys, we already installed the ball bearing. So you can see the position of the ball bearing, and just to be sure that bearing sits properly end to the spacer and to the other bearing, to the roller bearing, we need to hammer it, guys. So just hammer the bushing part of the bearing, so that we must be sure that these bearings are seated properly end to end part. Otherwise it will give a problem, guys, if it will not seated end to end. So now this time, this is the housing. We already heat it up by the hydraulic oil, guys, and you have to little bit speed up when you install this, otherwise it will be very difficult to install this. So just as you can see, guys, that I use the zinc anode for hammering it. So when you install, guys, you have to, as you can see, already installed, you have to insert it to the slot of the housing of the roller bearing. So as you can see, guys, there's clearance, and after installing we have to cool down it slowly, guys, and to be sure, just hammer it and use some soft part wood to hammer this housing of the ball bearing, guys. So that's how simply to install the ball bearings and the roller bearings of the vertical shaft assembly, guys. And just slowly cool it down, and that is ready for installing, guys. So until here, guys, I hope you learned something about this video. This is JB23 vlog. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.